Good evening. Welcome, family, friends, to the Marion-Franklin High School Class of 2026 graduation ceremony. We gather today to celebrate the incredible journey and achievement of these exceptional students, now graduates. Through every challenge, they have shown the true resilience and the power of the Red Devil spirit. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please stand for the playing of the national anthem, and then please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance that will be led by students Anastasia Klein and Carly Woods.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
Good evening, parents, relatives, friends, and honored guests. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Marion-Franklin High School, I welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2026. My name is Tanita Fleming, and I have the honor to serve as the principal of Marion-Franklin High School. As we begin this distinguished ceremony, we ask of you, our audience, to please observe the following. First, please silence your electronic devices at this time and be aware that the crowd noise echoes in this room. And please remain in your seats and not interfere with the procession, ceremony, and the recessional. Now, I am pleased to acknowledge our distinguished platform guest. Once I say your name, guests, if you could please stand. First, I would like to introduce Dr. Jermaine Kennedy, Columbus City School Board Member. Mr. Maurice Oldham, Senior Executive Director of Business and Operations. Isaiah Terrell, Assistant Principal. Charles Ratliff, Assistant Principal. Gradella Holloman, School Counselor. Kimani Haley, English Teacher and National Honor Society Advisor, Senior Class Advisor. We would also like to recognize members of National Honor Society. Will all the members of National Honor Society please stand? Everyone, please applaud these students. It's a special honor. At this time, I ask that the faculty and staff of Marion-Franklin High School and all central office personnel please stand to be recognized for the support you have provided to make this day special. Last Last but certainly not least, I would like all of the parents of our graduates, grandparents, guardians, aunties, uncles, cousins, caregivers, whatever you may be in the audience, please stand and be recognized. Members of the class of 2026. Members of the class of 2026, please stand and applaud your family and supporters for the wisdom and love they've shown you. Students, you can be seated. Thank you. Before we begin this ceremony, I would like to take just a moment to recognize how hard the class of 2026 has worked to reach this day and to highlight some exciting opportunities ahead for our graduates. Some of our students have earned the skills and credentials needed to enter the workforce immediately, while others will be serving in the military. In fact, one such student, Torian Nelms, didn't stop at the required 12 industry workforce credentials, but he obtained 50 industry workforce credentials and will easily obtain a job in HVAC immediately after graduation. And these jobs are starting at $32 an hour. We have 20 students in this graduating class who received the Columbus Promise Scholarship, valued at $5,800 each, and who will be attending Columbus State tuition-free. That represents $116,000 in scholarships toward higher education. We also have 8 students who received the I Know I Can grant, each earning $2,500 toward their college education for a combined total of $20,000. I'm not finished. In addition, 4 students received the Rivers Foundation Scholarship, totaling $8,000 combined dollars. Miss Sinai Porter received the AKA Scholarship, earning an additional $8,000 to support her education. And our salutatorian and valedictorian, Khalees Vickers G. and Cameron Russell, they each received the Founder Scholarship valued at $40,000 toward their college education. But these young ladies didn't stop there. Cameron earned an additional $8,000 toward her college education, and Khalees was also awarded 5 additional scholarships totaling $24,000. Now, if you've been keeping up with the math, our students have earned more than $264,000 in scholarships and educational funding, and that's something to clap for. Class of 2026, you have great things ahead of you, whatever path you choose. Thank you for fulfilling our vision of graduating on time with a post-secondary plan and being prepared for college, careers, the workforce, or service to others. We could not be more proud of you. And I want you to continue, after you leave here today, to show your Southside pride each and every day.
Good evening. At this time, I am honored to introduce to you our salutatorian. This young lady was an amazing scholar, a student athlete, and a true asset to our Red Devil community. She's one who worked hard silently, but achieved great things, as you just heard. Ladies and gentlemen, our salutatorian, Ms. Khalees Vickers G.
Standing on this stage one word comes to mind: accomplish. That word holds power. Oh, oops. Wait. That word holds power. It means we have successfully completed a task, a goal, an objective. We made it to the end of a chapter, the edge, the precipice of a new one. I won't lie, I didn't have the typical high school experience that everyone imagines when they're just becoming freshmen. No one sees the overachiever that hurts. No one sees behind the curtain. They just see the result and assume it was certain. They said I didn't work for it. And when they saw me working, they said I was working too hard, like striving was a problem, like ambition left a scar. I walked these halls, carrying the weight of freshman year, like a stone in my chest that no one else could hear. I felt isolated, judged, cast to the side. The stares were loud, the whispers louder. But something in me said, not today, not like this, not here. I do not give up easy. That much has always been clear. So I let myself have the bad days. I let myself bend, but I never let myself break. I just kept choosing to mend. I decided this is not the end of my story. I refuse to let people write my ending. That's not their territory. And through all of it, God was there, unchanging, unjudging, always present when the halls felt heavy and the world felt unfair. He was the one constant, the one who always stayed there. I give him glory for everything I've become, for every step forward and every battle won. Now let me speak to all of you, because this isn't just my story. High school is where you find your interests, your hobbies, your fire. It's where you build your morals, your friendships, your desire. Find your drive. In this room tonight, we are young adults. Some paying bills, some working jobs, some still figuring it out, and that is okay. Because here's the truth. Everyone has skeletons, everyone has weights, a struggle, a mistake, a circumstance, something heavy on their plate. Some of us hit it better, some wore it on their face, but all of us carried something through this time and place. And still, high school gave us something real, a once-in-a-lifetime experience you cannot redo. You don't get to go back. You only get to move forward. Leave a legacy. Show the ones coming up behind you what it means to push through. I want to give a special thank you to every teacher who believed in me when I felt like no one else did. You planted seeds in concrete and somehow made things grow. You might never know how much that mattered, but I need you to know you accomplished it too. And Miss Young, thank you. From then until now, you helped me find my way through. You helped me with everything, everything. And I am more prepared because of you. To every family in this room tonight, thank you for shaping us. Thank you for the sacrifice, the love, the showing up. This moment isn't just ours. It belongs to you too. Every single one of you contributed to this moment, so this is just as much yours as it is ours. After today, what excites me is the size of this world, the opportunities, the new people, the new versions of ourselves we have yet to meet. Yes, it's scary figuring it out independently, but there's joy in that too. You do not have to confine yourself anymore. There's still respect, still etiquette, but now you get to choose who you want to be. Choice. So to those going to college, stay focused, be prepared. Things will happen fast and catch you off guard. And to all of us, find company in yourself, if not in God, then within, because when the world is wide, you have to know where you end and your purpose begins. Embrace the new faces, embrace the independence, embrace the fact that you were made for more than what this town could contain. Do not limit yourself. Accomplish. And don't you dare shrink at all. You didn't survive everything you survived just to play it small. Class of 2026, we accomplished it. Through every struggle we carried, through every obstacle endured, through anything that told us we couldn't, we accomplished it. Every single one of us answered our call, and we are just getting started.
Thank you, Khalees. Thank you for those wonderful and inspirational words. This next young lady was an exceptional scholar, athlete, a true representative of a Marion-Franklin Red Devil. She has a voice of advocacy, whether it's written or verbal. Ladies and gentlemen, I present unto you our valedictorian, Ms. Cameron Russell.
Oh, I don't need to move it, sorry. Good evening, faculty, staff, families, and friends. My name is Cameron. I'm 18 years old, a certified pharmacy technician, a recipient of the I Know I Can Special Founder Scholarship, and this fall I'm attending The Ohio State University. For 4 years, I've been a student athlete here. Volleyball, softball, cheer, and yes, bowling even made the list. This school had all of me, on the court, on the field, in the classroom, and in every hallway in between. To the class of 2026, stay with me tonight. Look around at this room. Most of us have been in the same building since we were kids, and tonight is the first night we all go in different directions. If you feel something right now that you can't quite name, that's okay. And that's what it feels like when something real comes to an end. They say a seed needs perfect conditions to grow. The right soil, light, and water. But nobody handed us perfect conditions, and we grew anyway. Look at us, we're here, we grew. When people hear Marion-Franklin, we know the response. The weird look, the pause, like the name comes with the question mark. But let me tell you something that I know about this school. Marion-Franklin almost closed. We didn't get what other schools got, but we're the seeds that grew through concrete, roots pushing through ground that wasn't supposed to give, reaching towards something nobody could see yet but us. This school taught us how to persevere before we even had a word for it. This name, this community, hold on to it forever. Marion-Franklin is the ground that made us. Take it with you no matter where you go. When I first walked through these doors, I felt a weight of loneliness. But what I didn't expect was to look up and see very faces from elementary school waiting on the other side. It was a full circle moment I never saw coming. Some of us started our very first days together, and now we're ending it together. It taught me that the right people have a way of finding you, even when you think you're going somewhere alone. I came into school knowing one thing about myself. I could do school. That was the only seed I knew I had. But Marion-Franklin watered parts of me I didn't know were there. Sports introduced me to myself. Being a student athlete taught me to take everything from the classroom and apply it under pressure in real time when it actually counted. I came into Marion-Franklin one seed, and I'm leaving in full bloom. Now I need to share something I believe every person in this room needs to hear. I lost my cousin, Lawrence. My family and I called him Scooter. Sorry. Every single time he saw me, without fail, he'd say the same thing. Dang, Kimmy, you're growing up. Scooter, I am. We all are. I just wish you were here to see it. We lost him in a car accident, and at his funeral, his father stood up and said something I'll never stop walking with. And I quote, I prepare him to be a good father, a good person, and a hard worker. But what happened to him is something I couldn't prepare him for. What does it mean to do everything right and still face something no one saw coming? It means Lawrence was ready. The foundation was deep. And the message I want to leave with the class of 2026, you're prepared. You've been invested in, pushed, and shaped by every teacher, every coach, and parent who ever believed in you. You're not a seed anymore. The growing season is right now. So stop waiting for perfect conditions. Go to college, or don't. Start the business. Chase what scares you. One day is right now. Lawrence, Scooter, this whole speech is for you. There are people who should be sitting in these seats right now, and I refuse to let this moment pass without saying their names out loud. My mama, Charlotte, my safe space. Dementia took her memories, but her love never moved. She taught me that love doesn't live in the mind, it lives in the soul. Rachel Jarrett, Madam Valedictorian of the class of 2026. I hope everything I poured into tonight reflects the values you left here. And Miss Prince, our art teacher, she was taken from us by domestic violence, and I'm saying that clearly and out loud tonight because her name deserved to hold more than the way she was lost. She was a light, she was ours. I wrote every teacher a gratitude letter. Miss Prince deserved hers too. I want to read it to her now. Dear Miss Prince, you didn't just teach art, you taught us how to find beauty when things felt anything but beautiful. I'm sorry you never got to see how far your seeds grew, but I need you to know we're still growing because of you. Thank you, and I love you. Rest easily. To every family here with an empty seat tonight, we see you. We're holding your person in our hearts as we walk across the stage. Now I ask for a brief moment of silence. Thank you. But tonight's not only about what we've lost, it's also about what we built together. Look around this room at the talent, the drive, and the true work ethic sitting in these seats. We didn't just survive high school, we defined it. A lot of the times, the spotlight only goes to the comeback stories. The people who started off struggling, hit obstacles, and had to fight their way through to get to this stage. And that's beautiful, because starting out rough and finishing good takes real grit. But I also want to acknowledge the people who started out strong and stayed consistent the entire time, the ones who kept their head down, maintained their grades, and stayed focused from day one. Both journeys take an immense amount of discipline, and starting out good and ending good is just as powerful as fighting your way to a comeback. Both paths are exactly why we are all sitting here today. I'm incredibly proud to stand here as a product of Marion-Franklin, maintaining a 4.0, balancing multiple sports, and earning 8 awards this year. I don't say that to brag. I say that as testimony for our entire school. Our success isn't an accident. It's proof that coming from this ground, your dedication will always speak for itself. And on the topic of awards, there's one last one. This one I have to talk about differently because a lot of people expect the top of the class to be in competition, but valedictorian and salutatorian aren't opponents. We're 2 seeds from the same ground. Khalees Vickers G, our salutatorian, I'm so proud of you. The obstacles you faced would have stopped most people. They didn't stop you. We rise together, we grow together. So this Senior of the Year award that I received, it's an award I cannot keep. There's someone in this room who's the absolute definition of what it's supposed to mean. Someone who held weight most of us in this building will never understand and still rose to the top of this class. Khalees, this is yours. You earned this more than you will ever know. And I want to give thanks. I have to give honor to God. There are moments where I felt like a seed planted in the dark, underground. Every single time, He moved me into soil I never could have found on my own. He didn't just open doors, He expanded what I thought was possible for my life. And to my mom and to my sister, my permanent best friends, our generation says trios never work. That in a group of 3, 2 are always closer than the other, but that's never been us. We give each other unconditional love. Disagreements and hardship are just weather. They pass through, but they don't uproot what's real. It's always been us, and it'll never stop being us. I love you both more than this speech could ever hold. The graduates in this room have been through so many challenges, and that's exactly what sets us apart from everyone we'll face in the future. When other people around us in college, in our communities, or at our jobs trip up because one little thing goes wrong, we're gonna rise. Because we're used to navigating the hard parts. We know how to persevere. When things get difficult, we don't give up. Marion-Franklin built that in us, and we're taking that wherever we go. Before I go, I want us to think about a concept we all use. We always talk about later. We say, I'll talk to you later, see you later, or I'll worry about that later. But nobody ever tells us when that later actually is. Class of 2026, look at where we are. That later is right now. So here are a few reminders from the people who can't be here to say them to you today. Drive safe and make it home. Check on the people around you. You never know what storm someone is surviving behind closed doors. Choose kindness. Your words are seeds, and they grow in people long after you forgot you planted them. And hug your people. Tell them you love them before you leave, because love should never be something you save for later. When I look out at this room, I don't see who we were. I see heads that used to hang low and voices that used to be shy, turning into confident, grown individuals. What I see is a garden full of different flowers, plants sprouting into their own pathways. Your roots don't have to be perfect to sprout. We were seeds planted in uncertain ground. Some people looked at this school and saw dry soil. Look at this room. Look at what we grew here. Class of 2026, go grow somewhere they never expected you to. Congratulations, thank you.
Thank you, Cameron, for that wonderful and thoughtful message. At this time, we will have a musical selection by Mr. Slicer and members of the Marion-Franklin High School Choir. The selection is titled "A Million Dreams."
Thank you, Mrs. Slicer and the choir, for that wonderful rendition. Let's give them another round of applause. So at this time, I'm thankful to be able to introduce to you our keynote speaker, Dr. Jermaine Kennedy. He is an accomplished professional with extensive experience in education, youth development, and community engagement. Dr. Kennedy earned a Bachelor's of Arts in African American and African Studies from The Ohio State University, a master's degree in educational leadership from the University of Cincinnati, and a doctorate in educational administration from The Ohio State University. Dr. Kennedy's career journey is a testament to his deep commitment to empowering strategically marginalized youth. Currently, Dr. Kennedy is the Chief Program Officer at the Boys and Girls Club of Central Ohio. He also serves as a thought leader in youth development, advocating for issues that matter to our youth and fostering a culture of innovation, teamwork, and continuous improvement. Before his current position, he served as a nonprofit education director, designing and implementing positive youth enrichment programs. In addition to his remarkable contributions within education and youth development sectors, Dr. Kennedy is an active participant in various community organizations and political committees, including his service as a Democratic Central Committee member of the CCS Community Engagement and Advocacy Committee, as well as many others. Driven by dedication to community empowerment, he tirelessly works to educate young people and provide family stability. He has been married to his wife, Adrian, for 23 years. They have two sons, Kari and Jaleel. Kari is a graduate of Columbus City Schools, and Jaleel is currently a senior in the district. So without further ado, please give a warm Marion-Franklin welcome to board member Dr. Jermaine Kennedy.
Good evening, everyone. I hate when they give those long bios. It's not about me. It's not about any of that. We're here for you, for our graduates. And so, but to all of our graduates, to our families, to friends, community members, guests, thank you for being here, celebrating the Marion-Franklin High School class of 2026. Yeah, go ahead, sir. So graduates, before I begin, I know it's been said before, I want you to take a moment and take a look around the room. Take a look, find your people. Take a look around the room, find your people. Those are the people. Though I know I started something, we're gonna finish it. Those are the people though who sacrificed for you, who prayed for you, who checked on you, who challenged you, who loved you, and who has been there for you to help carry you to this moment right now. So let's give them a round of applause one more time. Now, I've been in youth development and education and working with young people for the last 25 years of my life. And today I have the privilege of serving as your Columbus City School school board member. Over the years, I've learned something very important. Talent is everywhere. Potential is everywhere. Brilliance is everywhere. But opportunity is not. And that's why tonight matters. Every diploma received tonight represents more than academic achievement. It represents resilience, perseverance. It represents overcoming obstacles that many people will never fully understand, as we heard some stories just from our salutatory and valedictory. Some of you have faced challenges outside of the school, but still showed up every single day. Some of you have experiences, some of you have experienced loss, battled doubt. Some of you have had to carry responsibilities that no young person should ever have to carry. But yet you are here. You made it. Not because the journey was easy, but because you kept going. And if there's one thing I know about Marion-Franklin is this school has not been defined by its challenges. It's been defined by its people. The Southside has produced leaders, entrepreneurs, educators, artists, public servants, skilled tradespeople, coaches, parents, and community builders who make Columbus stronger every single day. Now it's your turn. As I thought about what I wanted to leave you with tonight, I kept coming back to three things. First, know who you are. The world is going to spend a lot of time trying to tell you who you should be. Social media will try to tell you. Politicians will try to tell you. Strangers will try to tell you. Even your family and those who you love will try to tell you. But you can't lead anyone until you lead yourself. You know yourself, for yourself. Know your values, know your purpose, know what you stand for. Because when you know who you are, you don't have to chase validation from anyone. You can walk into any room with confidence because your identity is not dependent on the opinion of others. Stand on your square. Second, don't confuse success with significance. Success is about what you accomplish. Significance is about who benefits from why you are here. Success says, what can I achieve? Significance asks, who can I help? Success earns the titles. Significance changes lives. And if I'm honest, our communities don't need any more successful people. We need more significant people. People who use their gifts to serve. People who use their influence to uplift people. People who understand that leadership is not about being in the front. Leadership is about being responsible for others. Third, and when you do get in position, always reach back. Never forget where you came from. Never forget the neighborhood that raised you. Never forget the teachers, the staff that poured into you. The younger students who are watching you right now because somebody reached back for you. Now it's your turn to do the same. Because 2026, class of 2026, you are graduating at a time in a world that is facing some real challenges. But I want you to understand this. Every generation is handed problems. Great generations create solutions. Be builders, be creators, be innovators, be bridge builders, be people who bring others together, be people who leave things better than how you found them. The future doesn't happen to you. The future is built by you. And looking at this class tonight, I am hopeful because I see future leaders, future change makers. I see possibility. I see promise. I see potential. And as I wrap this up, because I know we're here to see our babies cross the stage, but as I wrap this up, if you remember nothing else from tonight, remember this. Dream boldly, lead with integrity, serve others, and stay grounded. And never underestimate what is possible when preparation meets purpose. Class of 2026, this is your time. Go forward with confidence, go forward with courage, and go forward knowing that everything you need to write your next chapter is already inside of you. Congratulations, and go Red Devils.
Thank you, Dr. Kennedy, for your inspirational remarks and your service in our district. Class of 2026, please stand. Members of the class of 2026, you have fulfilled our mission statement by being highly educated, prepared for leadership and service, and empowered for success as a citizen in a global community. We are proud of your growth and accomplishments during your time at Marion-Franklin High School, and we look forward to hearing updates about your educational endeavors, accomplishments, and contributions to the workforce. As a Marion-Franklin High School graduate, you are joining a large body of alumni who take pride in the South Side. We ask that you, our audience, be mindful of all the graduates and their supporters as you applaud and celebrate your graduate when their name is called. We also want to make sure that each of our graduates, as well as their families and friends, are able to hear their name announced as they walk across the stage. It is with immense pleasure and pride that I hereby certify to you that the May 2026 class of Marion-Franklin High School has met the prescribed requirements of the Columbus Board of Education and the State of Ohio Department of Education for graduation from high school and is now prepared to receive the appropriate diploma. I would now like to invite Kimani Haley to the podium for the reading of the names of our 2026 graduates.
Messiah Stephen Carson Jones. Anthony Marcel Banks. Khalees Andrea Vickers G. Cameron Dion Russell. Carly Marie Woods. Anastasia Nicole Tempa Klein. Julian Alexander Acevedo Ruiz. Brian Urias Alavez. Aubrey Camille Janai Armstrong. Amaya Grace Ayers. Nyana Emily Ann Barnett. Gabriel Roy Blankenship. Isaac Paul Carey. Elijah Matthew Cazell. Shemetrius Clay Coates Jones. Jaron Aiden Collins Serber. Ariana Nicole Culverson. Diana Desson. Lillian Florine Dexter. Carlos Alejandro Diaz Melgar Jr. Rylan Marie Dillon. Kareem Elkins. Yadira Espinal Besterel. Celia Lorraine Amina Faison. Angie Fabiola Figuerella Del Cid. Tiffany Lynn Diane Foster. Ricky Austin Guerin. Mia Valentina Green. Joshay Naira Harris. Nequan Desjuan Lee Harris. Nicole Lynn Hatfield, I'm sorry. Nicole Lynn Hatfield. Mackenzie Lynn Hicks Cartier. Kyer Jaquan Lee Hill. Kaji Simir Holman. Donovan Miles Hunter. Bintu Jabi. Hamza Omar Ibrahim. Aaliyah Gail Jackson Cherry. Kiera Denise Johnson. Tamaya Monique Johnson. Jaden Lee Jones. Kamori Abdul Kita. Talia LaShawn Kelly. Adam James Kovalchek. Eshawn Wayne Jack Lewis. Shaquan Montier Lunsford. Antonio Maurice Macklin Jr. DePriest LaRon McDonald. Darrell Levante Meeks. Jefferson Rayner Michael Murnahan. Torian Nelms. Sanai Marie Porter. Eric Reyes Luna. Marie Ann Richards. King Jacob Matthew Robeson. Marshawn Antoine Royster. Joseph Edward Sanchez. Sanaya Monet Seidel. Charlie Marielle Slater. Marley Shakir Spruill. Princess Tiasia DeFinest Smith. Mackenzie Spain. William Joshua Talley VI. Damir Jatan Walters. Jonathan Octavius Wright. Class of 2026. And at this time, we invite Anthony Banks and Messiah Carson Jones to the stage for the turning of the tassel.
Is y'all ready? Is y'all ready?
You gotta say, fellow drivers, please stand.
Everybody please stand. The turning of the tassel symbolizes our promotion from candidates to graduates and from Marion-Franklin High School students to Marion-Franklin High School alumni.
3, 2,
On
1.
the count of three, class of 2026, please turn your tassel from right to left to signify our status as graduates and alumni of Marion-Franklin High School.
3, 2, 1. On the
Count of three. 1, 2, 3.
All right, congratulations, class of 2026. Guests, we have a request that you stay seated, guests, as we exit, and then we will meet you all downstairs in the lobby. Guests, please remain seated as we exit the venue. Thank you.